Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a review of the boats. It's cleanup day. It is way too windy to be fishing, so today we're just gonna clean up the boats and get them ready for our next trip out. So the first and most important piece of equipment that we bring with us on the water, of course, is our life jacket. This is an NRS Soya. Super comfy for the kayaking. As you can see, it's got the sides are open, a nice soft back. It's got the breathable mesh for you. The other thing that I love about this life jacket is it's got the pockets. So usually this is for my phone. Got my phone out on the water with me. That way it doesn't fall in the boat or fall into the water. And then we've got our Scotty whistle, obviously important for emergencies. And then this knife is also for emergencies only. So we never ever use this knife unless we have to, which we haven't had to yet, thank goodness. So it's always sharp in case of an emergency. Kyle also uses an NRS life jacket as well, guys. His is the Chinook, basically the same. Same thing, he's got his knife for emergencies, he's got his whistle as well. So we're gonna work our way from the back of the boat to the front. Second piece of equipment we're gonna talk about is also safety related. So this is the Scotty 838 rescue pole. On top it's got a little LED light. You just twist it to turn on, like that. Twist to turn off. During the day, it's probably not going to be super visible, but if you were to run into some fog or you're coming in off the water at dawn or dusk, it'll make you a little bit more visible, as well as the flag here. Just another thing to make you a little bit more visible on the water to other boats. Here we have the power pole cover plate from Navarre Kayak Fishing. We also have a lot of Navarre stuff on our boats that we will also run you through and talk about. So we've also got Navarre's rudder bolt here as well that we switched out. Just allows you to adjust the rudder from the rear and take the slack out if you need to do that. Here we have the Pelican Kayak Cart. We didn't have high hopes for this when we got it, as it was one of the cheaper models out there. It is awesome. It's lasted, it's doing great, does the job really well. It fits the hull of the boat perfectly. So here we have the Wilderness Systems kayak crate. Quite a bit of storage in there. We're quite happy with this. It's got quite a bit of room underneath as well. So a pretty awesome little thing here. Also has the raised rod holders, which is awesome. We added the two on the back just so we could stick the cart in there, which is really handy. Only thing that we would change is that it was a little bit more watertight. When you're paying this kind of money, we feel like it should be. But other than that, it's awesome, and we have yet to get water inside. So I think you'd have to take a pretty big wave for that to happen. But yeah, definitely recommend. So this is just a little cooler bag, just a cheap little cooler bag from Amazon that we added to the back. It just straps through. Great for keeping water and your snacks in there, especially we go out on the water for hours and hours, so we usually throw our protein bars in there, our water, Kyle's Monsters, of course, to keep them going. Yeah. Cool little setup. So this is just a stringer attached to a bungee cord here. It's secured to the seat. We use this to secure the fish so that we can bleed them. And then we just kind of bleed them in the water so we don't make a mess of the boats, or try not to. We do not leave the fish in the water and tow them in the water. We put them back in the seats kind of right here behind the crate. Otherwise we would have probably lots of sea lions trying to chase us and get our fish. So yeah, but it's a good system, and so far it works quite well for us. So here we have the Pelican Angler paddle, one of the cheaper options But so far it's performed great. We haven't had any issues with it. It does the job. We also secure it with a leash, as you can see, just in case. You never want to leave the house without your paddle. Otherwise you're solely depending on that drive, and sometimes they do fail. So always good to have a paddle as well. Here we've got the little rudder handle. This is also from Navarre Kayak Fishing. We prefer this a lot more because we don't need to have the adjustable handle at the front anymore when we've got the adjustable bolt on the rudder. So this performs really well, nice and solid. Definitely recommend their pieces from Navarre Kayak Fishing. So here we have our Garmin Striker Plus 4. It's a nice little compact unit, which is what we like. We're in a confined space on the kayak, so we quite like this piece. It's pretty budget friendly as well, but it does a great job. We've got it attached to the Scotty mount and Scotty arm there. So here we've actually switched out the original stock handle for a Navarre handle, just so that we can attach the ball mount here for the fish finder right on there, which is great. Here we've got the Pacific Yak Angler aluminum track here. It's a direct replacement of the stock ones. It fits the holes perfectly. We wanted to replace this because we found the stock one was just a little bit flimsy. We had a big fish hit and the whole rod holder almost popped out. This guy is awesome. It's super sturdy. None of our gear has gone anywhere. So definitely recommend this as well. Here guys, we've got a Scotty 343 base, and then up top we've got the R5 rod holder as well. Super sturdy, and your gear is definitely not going to be going anywhere with this guy. Here guys, we got the Scotty Lake Troller downrigger system, 343 base again, nice and sturdy. This is really all we need. We're often trolling for salmon at really only about 40 feet. So it does the job. We've got our 5-pound ball here as well. Awesome little setup for trolling for the salmon. Here guys, we've got the Navarre rudder bolt as well. It's great, it's floating, which is handy when you're changing, if you have to change it out on the water. Here from Navarre Kayaks as well, we've got end caps and drive spacers as well. Perfect, really handy to have. Nice solid material and a nice color too that matched the boat. Also from Navarre Kayaking down here, we've got the scupper mount for our transducer for the fish finder. We use the Wilderness through hull kit as well for the fish finder wires, just so they're nice tucked up in there, out of the way, and it's a good little system. So last piece to the puzzle for our setup guys is the Dakota Lithium 12 volt 10-hour amp battery. We have yet to run out of juice out on the water. We've been out there for 8-9 hours and it's never been an issue. So it's a great little battery, great life to it. And another plus is that it's also super light, which is always great when you are out rigging your boats. You definitely don't want to go over your weight limit. So you need to take into consideration how much everything weighs. So we definitely recommend this battery as well.
Alrighty guys, that's it. That's an overview of the Old Town Sportsman PDL 120. Let's give it up for Crystal, eh? From start to finish. No mix-ups, no mess-ups at all. She's adorable.
No, I'm not.
My little fisherwoman. Yeah.
I hate being on video.
She hates it, but she's gonna love it in time, don't worry. So yeah, that's an overview of the boats. Start to finish, it took about 2 years to find pieces of the puzzle to put together, but we finally found a rig and a setup that works perfectly for us. Shout out to all the companies. Everything on our boats that's from Scotty is from Pacific Yak Angler. We're going to leave a link in the description down below, www.pacificyakangler.com. All the other pieces we'll leave links to as well. Shout out to Navarre Kayak Fishing. I know I'm turning into a little bit of a fanboy. Nick, if you see this, I'm sorry. I don't have posters of you on my wall, but I do love your products. So keep it up, bud. That's it, guys. Links in the description. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe as usual, and we'll catch you next time. Take it easy, guys.